out right here.
President of Dominion Energy Generation Group. Okay. All right. Hello, Facebook friends. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Benita Billingsley-Harris with Dominion Energy, and I am here with Chet Wade, our Vice President of Corporate Communications. Thanks for joining us.
Oh, thank you, Benita. I'm really excited to be here today. Thanks very much.
We are here at the Portsmouth Marine on the banks of the Elizabeth River, where we just had an exciting announcement about a new project to bring in more clean, reliable energy to Hampton Roads, Virginia, and beyond. We are talking about wind power. Can you imagine harnessing the power of the wind and turning it into electricity we can use every day in our homes and businesses?
Yeah, we just finished a terrific announcement event here at the port. The governor, Tom Farrell, our CEO, is here, and in a moment we're going to have Paul Kuntz, head of our generation business, to talk a little bit about it. But this is what's really exciting is that within about 5 weeks, 6 weeks, this is our second major renewable energy announcement. If you remember back at the 1st of May, we announced plans to build 5,000 megawatts of new wind or solar power, across the Commonwealth. And now we're looking at the concept of the first offshore wind turbines here in the Mideast, second on the East Coast, and the first one built by an electric utility company as the start of what could be a springboard to much greater investment in wind power and renewable energy here for the Commonwealth of Virginia.
Thank you so much, Chad. We love being leaders in the field of producing more clean energy in our area, and we are so happy we have some wonderful leadership here at Dominion Energy to help us in that cause, starting with Paul Kuntz with our Dominion Energy Generation. Thank you so much for being here.
Hello, Benita. It's great to be here. It's a beautiful day, and it's an exciting announcement.
It's a nice windy day, which is perfect for our announcement today.
Exactly. We announced today the development of 2 offshore wind turbines, 12 megawatts. We'll have those installed in about 2020, 2021, and we'll be able to use those 2 test turbines to collect all the weather data that we need so that we can build out the offshore wind resource off the coast of Virginia.
And those 2 wind turbines will come in here to the port, and then they'll be trucked out to Virginia Beach where they'll be constructed, correct?
Yeah, that's correct. And we think that the Port of Virginia will be a basing of sorts of a lot of offshore wind services. So not only is this going to provide clean energy for Virginia, we think it's going to be a catalyst to a lot of jobs creating here in the Hampton Roads region and right here at the Port of Virginia.
Wonderful. And it took a while to get to this point. We were trying to make sure that we had the right plan at the right cost for our customers. Are you confident this is the right plan at the right time?
Yes, this is the right plan at the right time. You know, when we started this project many years ago, a lot of the risk was around who would construct and what would they construct and what would the cost be. And Dong Energy, oil and natural gas, they have constructed over 1,000 offshore wind turbines. They have the experience, and they were able to bring them in, and they've given us a project scope that we believe we can do, and it's good for the ratepayers, it's good for our customers, and it's good for Virginia. So this is the right time, and the technology makes it the right place.
Wonderful. I would say a win-win solution. What about you?
Yes, Benita. Thank you very much. Win-win. Thank you.
Right. Thank you so much, Mr. Kuntz. And we are going to hear from our Dong Energy counterparts and partners here shortly. Is this Mr. Slingsby? Come on and join us, Mr. Slingsby. Hi, I'm Benita Billingsley-Harris with Dominion Energy.
Pleasure to meet you. I'm Francis Slingsby. How do you do?
Great. We're so thrilled to be partnering on this project with Dong Energy out of Denmark. They already own and operate 22 wind farms in Europe, and now it's our pleasure that they're going to be partnering with us to make it a success here in Virginia Beach. Thank you so much for being here with us.
Thank you for having us.
Can you tell us a little bit about Dong Energy for our Facebook friends that don't know, and your expertise in building wind power?
Well, I think you introduced us very well there. We are the world leader in offshore wind power. We've installed more than 22 projects offshore in Denmark, Germany, the UK. We're now looking at the new markets here in North America, and Virginia for us is a very exciting prospect.
Wonderful. Well, why did you decide to do it here in the United States with Dominion Energy at this time?
We feel that the fundamental successful offshore wind development really exists here in the Mid-Atlantic. We see them elsewhere in the US as well along the Atlantic seaboard, but we believe that here in the Mid-Atlantic there's huge opportunity for clean, green power from offshore wind to really make a positive impact.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for being here, Mr. Slingsby.
Thank you so much for having me.
We're thrilled and look forward to our continued partnership with you.
Likewise, it's going to be a great pleasure. It's just the beginning as well.
Great accent, too.
Thank you. Thanks.
All right, so who else do we have? Anybody else that can talk with us about the announcement today? If you stay tuned, we are planning to hear from the governor. We have Dr. Colavani here, who's the president of Tidewater Community College. Tidewater Community College has been leaders in education. Here's Dr. Edna Colavani now. We were just at Chesapeake campus last month where the governor was highlighting your clean energy programs.
Yes.
So what do you think of today's announcement?
Well, this is super exciting. As you know, we're ready with our programs, and as you know, we are providing quite a number of programs in our alternative energy and renewable sources programming. Many of our modules are already ready for that type of adaptation. And as you know, the governor's announcement about the Solar Ready Vets program, which, by the way, thank you very much again for Dominion Energy's support for our program, with a 90% placement rate of the graduates into the field. This program with wind turbine technology and applications is going to be the same thing. We know there's a growing demand and a great need in the region for trained technicians and installers, as well as repair technicians ultimately. So we're ready, but as the governor said, you need a large wind turbine for the actual instructional components. So I've already instructed my staff to research capabilities and capacity for a new wind turbine, and as soon as we're ready, we will start training.
It's wonderful that you have been just a leader in educating your students to be prepared for the growing renewable energy industry. And of course, now that we're getting started with this wind power project, that's going to be creating more jobs and have the potential to grow to even more than 1,000 jobs. So you'll make sure your students are ready for that.
We are, in a community college of Virginia, are ready for that.
You've already started incorporating a lot of renewable energy components into your traditional energy, air conditioning and heating,
ventilation, any of our electrical systems programs, certificate programs, or degree programs already have modules embedded into the program so that the graduates know when they get into the field how the technology works today and provides energy resources for our communities.
Wonderful.
So we're really excited. Thank you.
Thanks. Thank you so much for joining us. And if you're just joining us, I'm Benita Billingsley Harris with Dominion Energy. We are very excited about this new announcement about wind power. You heard from our president of Dominion Energy Generation and college president, Dr. Edna Colaveri, about why this is so important for our environment and our economy. And now joining me is our vice president of corporate communications, Jet Wade. Mr. Wade, what do you think about today?
Well, glad to be back with you, Benita. This is really exciting. I think it's you have to kind of put it in context in terms of the kind of structure we're talking about. We're talking about two turbines that are taller than the Washington Monument. But the good news is for folks who enjoy the beach, and this will be off the coast of Virginia Beach, is that they won't see them because they'll be so far offshore, 27 miles, but they'll still be able to provide electricity to the Commonwealth of Virginia. It's a great place to put wind turbines because that's where the wind blows out there in the ocean. And so when you try to do it in other places, you don't get the same amount of energy. So that's pretty exciting. And we also look at it in the context of the larger investments we're making. This is the first offshore wind turbines we have. We have onshore wind. We've had some projects for that in a number of years. And as I think folks have heard, we're substantially growing our solar energy presence throughout the Commonwealth of Virginia. We've actually been ahead of schedule on our commitment to the governor to increase the amount of solar power in Virginia. So what we're doing at the same time is managing the cost to our customers because we know that's really important, and that's why today's announcement is so important. We were able to work it out so that we could make this affordable. At the same time, it's going to be renewable and reliable. All things important to our customers. And
that's what our customers have been saying. They want more clean energy, but they have other priorities. They want to make sure that it fits their budget as well.
Right, and that's really important. We try to do that every day because we do care about our customers. We are all Virginians. We live here. We work here. Our families are here. And so we care about our friends and our neighbors and what's good for them. So reliable meets renewable. That's been our motto lately, and that's what we're going to keep pushing. I think we have another guest here we'd like to get on here in just a second. Somebody who's going to look at me. Tom?
That's right, our fearless leader. We would not be able to do all of this without our wonderful CEO extraordinaire, Tom Farrell. Thank you so much for being here with us today. We were just explaining this exciting news about the Coastal Virginia Offshore Wind Project. I was wondering if you could explain a little bit about how we got to this point in our industry, because it's a really exciting time.
Well, it's the resource has been developed throughout Europe, and there hasn't really been any development of the United States at all, and it's just beginning. And the wind resource off the mid-Atlantic coast is pretty good. We're fortunate here that the continental shelf goes far out into the ocean, so you can put the turbines out in relatively low water depth and not be visible from the shore. So we've been working on this for years, and we couldn't find a partner who would give us the cost certainty that we required and had the expertise we knew could actually do the job. Dong Energy provides the missing part of the puzzle.
And we just spoke with Mr. Slingsby from Dong Energy, who explained how much experience they have already, over 22 wind farms in Europe. So we're fortunate to have them working with us here.
Yep, we're glad to have them. They really know what they're doing, and we look forward to their partnership.
Will you tell our Facebook friends exactly how much energy will this project generate? When we begin, this is the beginning, 2 wind turbines. How much energy will it generate here in our area, and when will we see those turbines spinning and actually generating electricity?
These 2 initial turbines will produce about 12 megawatts, so 6 megawatts each, which is very, very large wind turbine, much larger than anything anybody's seen on shore. But the potential development is 2,000 megawatts, so it's a lot of wind power. Just for example, North Anna Nuclear Power Station is about 2,000 megawatts, so that would produce as much power as North Anna blowing.
Right.
So it's a great resource for us.
And as you were saying, these are not 2 little windmills we're talking about. They're going to be about 600 feet tall, taller than the Washington Monument, as you can imagine. So this is a huge enterprise. It has been a regional effort. How do you feel about all of the mayors and so many elected officials around Hampton Roads being here for this announcement?
Well, they're obviously very excited, and we're very pleased that they could come. They've been urging us to work on this because of we've got this port here, and if any place in the country ought to be the center of offshore wind development from the manufacturing and installation standpoint, it's the Port of Virginia.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for being here today. We know you're really busy.
Thank you.
And we're just excited to get the announcement. Now I have Governor McAuliffe has been very supportive of this project. As I was saying earlier, it's taken a while to get just the right plan at the right price at the right time, and Governor McAuliffe has supported us every step of the way. So right now, we have his Deputy Secretary of Commerce and Trade, Hayes Fromme, who's going to explain a little bit more to us about why the government thinks this is so important.
Yeah, so the importance for this is it's the first step to a larger deployment, commercial deployment of offshore wind in Virginia. What that does is it provides Virginia the opportunity to be a stepping stone for supply chain. Right now, the offshore wind supply chain just isn't in North America, and so there's a real opportunity to build a new industry. I think Virginia, with the Port of Hampton Roads particularly, is very well placed to take advantage of that opportunity, and this is a good first step for us.
Did you and the governor think that we would ever get to this point during his administration?
There were a lot of challenges. I know there are a couple of steps forward, a couple of steps back, but we're excited that the opportunity is here now. We're excited that Dong Energy is part of it, given their track record with offshore wind throughout the entire world. So we're looking forward to the opportunity. We sprint to the finish with the lax of the administration, and so we look forward to working with